As human beings, we have a tendency towards negativity bias. It's a matter of survival that we've developed over the centuries, over the millennia, so that if we're out in the field and there's a snake in the grass, we're paying attention to that rather than all of the trees that are filled with fruit. No matter how many trees there might be, we need to focus on the danger. And we have a tendency to do that even with our own accomplishments. When we're assessing what we've done, we are more likely to focus on the negative, those few things that we've done imperfectly, rather than all the things that we've done successfully. And I think we should knock that off. So we're going to do some tapping around this. So just tap where I tap and repeat back what I say. And please take full responsibility for your own well-being. I choose to give myself more credit. And I choose to love and accept myself. I choose to give myself more credit. And I choose to love and honor myself. I choose to give myself more credit. I choose to acknowledge my successes. I choose to acknowledge my strengths. I choose to celebrate my wins. I choose to give myself more credit. And I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. And maybe anyone else who might be involved in these thoughts. I choose to give myself more credit. I choose to validate myself more. I choose to acknowledge myself more. I choose to notice my successes. I choose to keep those in mind. I choose to celebrate my victories. And there's been a lot more of them than I tend to acknowledge. Not because I'm bad or stupid. Not because I'm weak or lazy. But because I've been taught to focus on my weaknesses. I've been taught to judge myself by the things I haven't done perfectly. Maybe I learned that in school. Maybe that's what my parents taught me. They might not have acknowledged my successes, or at least not as much as they judged my shortcomings. People were always pointing out my shortcomings. So I was taught that that's the way to do it. And how's that working for me? And maybe they just didn't know any better. And they thought that it was going to help me. But not appreciating my strengths limits my resilience, limits my effectiveness, limits my confidence, limits my ambition. And it limits the difference that I make in the world. And I'm just not going to stand for that anymore. I have succeeded so many times. I'm successfully breathing right now. I'm succeeding at different things every day. If I didn't, I wouldn't still be here. It's okay to acknowledge my successes. It's okay to acknowledge my strengths. It's okay to celebrate my wins. It's okay for me to acknowledge that I'm actually pretty darn awesome. And I do so many things right. And as I acknowledge those strengths, I'm allowing myself to build on them in body, mind, and spirit. Take a deep breath. And hopefully that gives you a boost of confidence, gives you more permission to look at all the things that you're doing right. Even just taking this moment right now to do some self-care and to boost your self-esteem is something you're doing right. So pat yourself on the back. There may be some acupuncture points back there, so that may be another kind of tapping. And when I can be of more service, I'm here for you. Thanks.